We were both doing, small sound gigs, and in those days, an audience would be 300, 400, 500, right? And so you write a little note and somebody would take it through the audience to backstage. Well, then they started getting bigger and bigger and bigger all of a sudden. And it wasn't happening anymore, so I said, we need some way of communicating backstage. Well, of course, naturally, you've got 120 dB on stage. It's not like you can pick up the phone and go, hello, Fred. So we began working on that concept a lot. And earlier, Bill Henley's brother, Terry, had an intercom system that he used. He had the belt pack concept, and it had the headset with a boom microphone and a call light. But the difference was we had a big cable going to a large amplifier in the back room. So it was very, very cumbersome. But I remembered that, and I started thinking about it. And just about that time, Philip sent me a little folder, Amprex 1 watt IC, TO8. I'm going, oh, yeah. And then I'm beginning to realize I can put the electronics right in the belt pack, both to send and receive. Now you've got all individual controls, and it's just on the line. And I spent quite a while working with that concept to get it figured out because, of course, to go on and off the line, you have to use a fairly substantial resistor, which means in our early model, you lost 26 dBs. But we had IC amplifiers, 26 dBs, no problem. And so that's what we built our first ones of. And everybody loved it. We began to, and then finally, one day a guy called Bob and goes, when you use a lot of these, the line level gets really low. And we go, well, how many have you got? He goes, oh, about 125. And we go, we didn't know we'd even built 125 at that time. And that's when we had to change over to the current sourcing concept. Because originally we figured, you lose these many dBs, there'd be no more than 20 people on the line, so, you wouldn't have any problem.
Now
Guess
you
what?
have a problem. So what was the solution?
The solution is we went current source, and then that way you can have 100 on the line, and there's no big problem. But that's why we had to make the switch.